the unrepentant world, they won't listen even if someone would return from the dead. Luke chapter 16 verse 19 to 31, there was a certain rich man, who was clothed in purple and fine linen, and he fared sumptuously every day, and there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, who was laid at his gate, full of sores, and desiring to be fed with the crumbs from the rich man's table, and moreover the dogs came and licked his sores. And it came to pass, that the beggar died, and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom, and the rich man also died, and was buried. And in hell he lift up his eyes, being in torment, and then seeing Abraham, afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom. Then he cried out and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus, that he may dip the tip of his finger in water, and cool my tongue. For I am tormented in this flame. But Abraham said, Son, remember that in your lifetime you have received good things, and likewise Lazarus evil things, but now he is comforted, and you are being tormented. And beside all this, between us and you there is a great gulf fixed, so that they who have passed cannot come from hence to you. And neither can they pass to us, that they could come from thence. Then he said, I pray thee therefore, Father, that you would send him to my father's house, for I have 5 brethren. That he may testify unto them, lest they also come into this place of torment. And Abraham saith unto him, They have Moses and the prophets. Let them hear them. And he said, Nay, Father Abraham, but if one went unto them from the dead, that they would repent. And Abraham said unto him, If they hear not Moses and the prophets, then neither would they be persuaded to repent even though one would rise from the dead and return to tell them the truth about and also about hell and heaven. Friends, many people would never come to the truth even if someone would return from the dead to tell them the hell is real. And also that they have been fed a lie about so many things. That their very soul is in danger. And if they don't listen to Moses, and also to the other prophets in his holy oracle, that they could wind up in hell and become lost, but if they repent they would to saved, and they won't go to hell. My friends, time is short. And very soon the Almighty is certainly going to return to establish his holy kingdom in his earth. And many would go on to their rewards in the afterlife. Just like the poor named Lazarus. And also this rich man who himself died, and went to hell and was in torment. And he wanted this same poor man Lazarus to come into hell and give him some relief by dipping his fingers in water to cool his tongue. But Abraham rejected his suggestion. And Abraham told him that it was impossible for anyone whom have passed on to return and help anyone whom was already dead, never mind his brethren. Because they won't believe them. And it's because they have a closed mind. Friends, I have a burden for my generation. Some time ago I had an experience with Iy'ELU. My friends, I was told by my parents that when I was very young that I was very sick unto death. And also that they were visited by E's angel who told them that if they wouldn't call me by the name GMZE, that I would most certainly die. Friends, and this was when they began to call me GMZE that I was miraculously saved. And my fever ceased. Friend, later on I would find out why they were told to call me by the name GMZE. Friends, for years I had memory of a vision where I was drowning and as I was dying, and prayed to the sovereign of heaven whom is called Iy'ELU. Whom I now know was called and also Iy'ELU. And whom gave me another chance at life when I was crying out to Iy'ELU while I was drowning in the ocean. And while I was at the gates of hell and was beside a pillow of fire. And also when I was beside a wall which was preventing me from being burnt up by the flames of hell. That it was when I heard the voice of whom is also called Iy'ELU, whom sent me back into E's world. And to tell them of my testimony. And also to declare to them the holy sacred name of Friend, is truly the name of the Most High. And also the name of the Almighty And also E's name is also known as Holy And also Iy'ELU and Iy'ELUyah and Elu'hymn. As in the highest praise Hallelujah. and also Hallelujah. Friends, it took me some time to embrace whom is Iy'ELU and Elu'hymn and also to begin to share my testimony to my friends and also to a church where I was a musician and also where I worshipped. And also where I began to share my testimony and also the sacred holy name of which I learned meant one or one. Friends, and this is why I am today online sharing the holy sacred name of whom is also called Elu'hymn, and also Christ and also the odd. Thank you. And just like the poor man and the rich man, who wanted Abraham to send someone from the dead to go and witness to his brothers so that they would be saved, if they would only listen to them. Friend, so it is today I have a sense of urgency to continue to share the holy sacred name of Iy'ELU to my generation, so that my generation might listen to me and be saved. Thank you. And may those of you whom have subscribed to my YouTube channel, and also my Twitter or my X feed, that you might learn more information about Iy'ELU. And may Iy'ELU continue to open up your heart to this message, and also that Iy'ELU would open up the eyes of every one of you. And also that you'll embrace whom is called Iy'ELU. And also whom is the Christ, and also whom is the Almighty and also the Most High. And whom is the Sovereign One, and also the Sovereign King of all the heavens and the earth. Because time is short. And Iy'ELU is certainly coming. Hallelujah. Praise the odd. Amen. Thank you. To be continued. The end. Friend, would you please check out my messages which is called He is Christ and Jesus isn't. A link would be placed at the end of this message. Thank you.